When we talk about forgiveness, is it easy to forgive and forget?
I think the combination of forgive and forget is a pie in the sky, an impossibility. Forgiving, I can understand that, but man, I can't even imagine not remembering. Does that?
Well,
does it seem possible?
yeah, I'm not sure that it is possible. I was looking at an interview with Rick Warren, and he was saying basically you can't do that. So it's a falsity. Forgiveness is hard, and the truth is actually we kind of want to skip over it, and we say, oh well, I'll just forget about that. And then we don't deal with it.
Because you never really do forget about it. And we've talked about this earlier. I love the idea of you can't forget, so what do we do with that memory? What do we do with those tough things that have happened in our lives? What do we do with those? That defines how well that forgiveness and reconciliation can actually happen.
Yeah, Rick Warren, as you had alluded to, Alexander, for some of you, you're probably like, who is Rick Warren? He is the pastor of Saddleback Church in the States. He is also the author of one of the best-selling books called Purpose-Driven Life. Just a great speaker, great thought-provoking speaker. And yeah, he talks about this and the fact that we can't forget because, you know, we have memories for a reason, but we can look forward to how God is going to change or do something different in that relationship. So how do we look forward to how God can change that? And so looking for maybe redemption in that, Andrew Blackwood, who is a life coach, came and spoke on the show a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about forgiveness, and he said, you know, it takes one person to forgive, but it takes two people to reconcile. And so it's a process, right, of getting there, and it also depends on what's been done to you as well. But we have a choice, right? We have a choice of what we do with those memories. Do we hold them over somebody, or do we move on? And as Christ followers, we are called to move on, to forgive. And yeah, we can't forget, but we are called to forgive.
It should be a defining moment for Christians.
Yes.
What do we do with hurt?
Yeah.
That's a trouble thing.
And part of the problem is that we don't sort of take what God says about this seriously. And you know that's why we actually do need to take time listening to Him. Yeah. And you know that's what's been great about the James's book that we've had, that really kind of walks you through the Scripture and helps you to think also about it. What's he saying?
Well, and our response as followers of Christ does need to be different. We don't really get to play the card of you hurt me and I'm going to be really bugged about it the rest of my life. We've got to do something with those hurts.
Yeah, and you bring up a good point. I mean, I think it's easy to say, oh, I'm just not going to talk to that person anymore or cut that person off. But that's not who we're called to be.
No,
and God allows us, puts us into difficult positions, and we have to fight our flesh a lot of the times and say, what would God do in this situation? And what are we supposed to do as Christians?